Time to Shine today, episode 11, Thoughtfulness for the Win. A few of my thoughts from the great author Bob Burg. This is Scott Ferguson. Let's level up. Hey, Time to Shine today's squad. It's Scott Ferguson, and I am super stoked that you tune in to this episode that I just dropped. It's kind of the starting point for any catalyst, a catalyst and starting point for anything that you want to achieve. And to achieve something, you're always having to give something, no matter what. If you think you're just going to get and win the lottery, even if you play the lottery, you still have to give that dollar, give however much money you spend to play the lottery. And I used to be, kind of going back in time a little bit in my life, a victim. I used to be somebody that would see, man, the world is against me and the world hates me and these people hate me and whatnot. And I would sit back and play the victim and sit and sulk, and people would be like, Fergie, man, what's going on? What's wrong? And I'd be like, oh, this person did this and that person did that. And people kind of came back to me that I really trusted and said, bro, you need to relax. You need to chill. You need to start giving. You need to start understanding that to get those people to respect you, to get the people to like you, get what you want, you have to give. The catalyst of giving is really being thoughtful. That's the bottom line. It starts with little things. I always say inch by inch, it's a cinch. By the yard, it's hard. And being thoughtful is huge. It's super easy to do, but like Jim Rohn will say, it's also not easy to do. So being thoughtful is where I started. I started the reciprocation I would get from people, from even my dogs. I would try to be so disciplined with them and not be thoughtful with how I handled them that they just kind of ran away from me and they were scared. Once I was thoughtful with the way that I had to teach them, the dog became super, super close to me. I know that's kind of digressing, but it is a really important thing to always understand that you have got to be thoughtful. Thoughtfulness is not just something that just comes to you. It's something that needs to be acted upon, internalized, like exercise. You've got to do it every day, whether for your mind, for your body. Thoughtfulness is something that you have to do every day. And I found that simple, stupid things like holding the door for somebody, smiling at people. Burg writes in his book about, a baby crying at a restaurant. Instead of looking at that parent with a condescending look and smile and kind of give them a little empathy and understand. Especially if you've had children, you'd understand this, and just give a little bit of that empathy. If someone's waiting on you as a waiter or a server, ask their name, even if they don't have a name tag. Call them by their name. I promise you, the service and the reciprocation you will get will be so much better. People love to be called by their name. Okay, another thing that you could do that's thoughtful is maybe pay for somebody that's in line behind you. I did that the other day for a gentleman that just seemed like he was scrambled and, just all over the place that day. And I was just like, hey man, let me take care of his coffee. He could take care of course, it was like a $6 chai, but I still took care of it for him. And he followed me out in the parking lot. He said, hey man, thank you very much. And then he asked for my card, gave him my card as a real estate card. Next thing you know, his friend was moving to the area here in South Florida, and he was looking for a rental, and my team, we helped find him a rental. Not to say that I bought that coffee for that, but it just happened. And it wouldn't have happened if I wasn't being thoughtful. So I hope that makes sense to you. Thoughtfulness is key to starting any journey that you have towards prosperity of the mind, prosperity of the pocketbook, prosperity of friendships, family, any pillar that you have. Thoughtfulness is key. And like I said, if you exercise thoughtfulness, the universe or God or whoever you believe in has no choice but to reciprocate good things to you. And again, I'm going to go back. Do not do this just for the reciprocation. Do it because it's right. Period. It's the right thing to do. Okay, so this is a super quick episode about how you can really start taking your life to the next level. And like we say here at Time to Shine today, level up is the first step, is being thoughtful. Because the second you start doing that and giving just a little bit more, everything in your life is going to change. All right, cool. I'm going to jump right now thank you so much for listening to this episode. I will talk to you soon. If you have any questions, concerns, whatnot, please email it at us at sf@timetoshinetoday.com. All right, guys and gals, until next time, level up. It's your time to shine. Hey, thanks so much for listening to this episode of Time to Shine Today. If you like this episode, please subscribe on Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Stitcher, Spotify, iHeartRadio, or wherever you get your podcasts. There's a link in the show notes to our website. Also there, you will see our recommended resources. We hope you will help support our show by supporting them. If you like what you've been listening to, it'd be great if you could just give us a 5-star rating and tell your friends how to subscribe while you're at it. I'm your host, Scott Ferguson, and until next time, level up. It's your time to shine.